the park.
Or just chew him up. Yeah. Oh, look at that shit! Oh my god!
Amazing. It's gonna be so epic. Paramotoring is whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a sport, it's a sport. If you want it to be a way of life, it's a way of life. This is pushing the limits of what a human can do with a machine.
It's an unregulated sport. You can go anywhere you want and fly.
We're going on this trip for 2 months through Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, places that have never been flown before.
There's nothing better than 3 best friends taking off and ripping through 4 incredible countries.
Yo.
Hey, Glenn.
This water's so nice here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Can I have a coconut, please? Thanks. Oh, you guys ordered coconuts?
No.
Oh.
We just had some awesome flights in Pattaya.
Oh, wow, look at that place, man. Oh, my God.
Okay, aboard!
Why not?
T hooked us up with all these different places. He knows where to go, when to go.
T is the president of the Chiang Mai Paramotor Club. T's been flying for 20 years. He knows the whole of Thailand and can really hook us up.
We can't fly in this area, right?
Pretty much.
And we've got some crazy flights before we leave Thailand. So we're just gonna keep heading south. Phuket, James Bond Island, Phi Phi Island Chain, and Maya Bay. Great stuff on the horizon. So we're gonna fly from here all the way to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Let's
How
see
far is
the
that?
distance, yeah.
It's 18 kilometers. It's not too bad.
First time I came to Campbell-Jones was with Julius about 10 years ago. He'd already been a few times before, and it was a spectacular place to fly. Basically, it's heaven. I've come back every other year pretty much. When Rose was born, we came for her 1-year birthday. We'd spent 3 months on the island. So, you know, I've really got to know the island and meet the locals.
We'll be going to Aduns is roughly about here.
I've got a really good friend there, Adun, and I'm excited for Matt and Glenn to meet him. Campbell-Jones almost feels like a second home to me. Even though Julius is no longer, with me, I'm going to be able to have experiences that we had. And I just love to share this place with others.
T sent me a little map to see which is the best place to fly around here. The whole center is all mountain, look at that.
Well, he said we can't fly over on the east side of the island because of the airport and the airspace.
18K, what is that in miles? 6?
That's 11.4 miles.
Give me inches, please.
Okay, hang on. 722,904 inches.
Today, conditions are perfect for a beach takeoff, and the guys cleared a spot on the west side of Koh Samui. From there, they'll be flying 12 miles over open water with no option to land until they hit their destination, Copenhagen.
This is my first island hopping.
Yeah.
Like from an island to another island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just knowing that Matt hasn't experienced a crossing like this is potentially risky for us. So I really wanted to make sure that particularly Matt really had that, dialed in.
Now, obviously, the main thing, man, is just to keep a clear head and check the conditions as you're flying.
We are going to be crossing 17 kilometers of just ocean. Drowning is the #1 cause of death in paramotoring.
Oh, shit!
You hit the water with this cage on your back, and it's going to drag you down. You can get tangled up in your lines. If you hit the water hard enough with this gear on, you can break your back, snap your neck. Most deaths in paramotoring are the result of drownings and water crashes.
Yeah, this is a big risk we're taking here. I mean, I know a load of pilots would say this is silly, it's dangerous, but we know all the elements. We can do this, you know what I mean?
We've prepared for this. I'm prepared mentally, physically for this kind of crossing. And it's not safe. It could potentially be deadly if you don't have those safety protocols in place. But we do. It's risky, but we've done everything we can do to mitigate the risk. We've got flotation devices. It's risky, but it's as safe as it's gonna get right here.
Oh, it's perfect.
The weather looks fine.
Yeah, let's get ready.
The equipment had traveled. Sometimes things get jiggled about in there and something damaged, or propeller chipped or whatever. So yeah, it's good to make sure that, you know, everything's working.
Okay, Pascal, I'm gonna put this right in here.
Okay.
You gonna check it?
Yeah, cool.
Everyone that flies over water needs to have a flotation device. And it's just a U-shaped device that when you hit the water, it automatically inflates and keeps you above the water. If you don't have one of those and you hit the water, you're gonna drown.
All right, let's walk out to the beach, huh?
I think we're good, man.
The wind gods are with us.
That's when it hit me that we were doing it. No backing down. We're about to cross from this island to the next one, and it's pretty far over the ocean. Let's all keep an eye on one another.
Yeah.
If I go down, one guy should just buzz me.
Yeah.
I feel really nervous about this flight. I mean, the only expectation I have is to be safe through the whole journey, not to let anyone crash or get hurt or do anything stupid. I'm just trying to pull that off. That's all I have.
So I say we go to Copenhagen.
Let's do this, dudes. Let's go.
See you later, Coach Samui.
Heading out to sea like that is, that's a moment when you're like, here we go.
My mind's blown right now. I look down and all I see is water. How freaking awesome is that?
There, Jimmy. Copenhagen. I don't even know what to say right now.
As soon as I got some altitude, that's when I hit that switch. I'm not nervous anymore. I feel like I'm on a true adventure at this point.
They thought they were just doing a simple crossing, but here we are communicating with them and geeing up their crossing.
Captain's taking my picture. There's a lot of people and we start to show off, and it just like, it brings our group together a little tighter, and our moves start to get synchronized and really dialed in, and that's when everything clicks. It's a good moment.
I came onto the front of the boat and then started to go down. I was going to just drop my feet on the front and pull off a Titanic move. And I got a huge honk of a horn. Possibly I was obstructing the captain's view, so that probably wasn't the best move I could make, but I had to try.
We're in paradise, dude. Oh man, here we are, Copenhagen, boys. Yeah, let's go to that island on the west. Great soaring, man.
My engine is at idle and I'm going up. The first time on this trip we could paraglide where you don't need the engine to stay up. We're just riding the wind. Yeah, baby! You just defy gravity the whole time. I think that's what keeps us all flying, is that feeling of being weightless and just carving through the sky, listening to the wind. It's all freedom.
Gotta love it.
I think we should go around the island a bit, dude.
Yeah, sure.
We proved this is possible. We can fly over water. We can go from island to island. What's next, man?
Okay, I'm ready for landing.
We wanted to stretch that flight out for as long as possible, but you know, we were losing light, so it was time to cruise on down to a dune space.
That was sweet, dude. I think it makes you feel special when you arrive to a new place with your paramotor. But for this one, especially, we assessed all the risks, we made it happen. We're all there safe and sound. We're here to adventure and discover everything. Yeah! Hey, dude! Hey, dude, how are you, man? Fine, how are you?
How are you? Here we are. Over from Samui. See, this is Matt.
Hey, dude!
Yes, from the USA.
Nice to meet you.
This is Adun.
We made it to my happy place. I can't wait to show Matt and Glenn this amazing island tomorrow.
Adun, this is Glenn.
Adun! I've heard so much about you, man. How you doing?
You too. Good. Everything good?
Yeah. So this is your place, huh?
Yeah.
Man, this place looks amazing.
But for tonight, we're just ready to kick our feet up and relax and soak in what we just did.
What a flight.
Man,
Incredible.
Thanks for having us here, man.
Yeah, this is paradise.
Hey, Adun.
Yeah, but good.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
Welcome back home.
Thank you, man.
About 5 years after I first discovered flying in Koh Phangan, I think Adun made it onto the island. And you know, he was into paramotoring, so we instantly connected and made friends. Suddenly he's setting up a kiteboarding school and he wants to set up a paramotor school. So I just watched him kind of evolve into this guy who's now permanently implanted here, and he's basically looking after the island.
You can fly somewhere here for you.
Right.
And for you.
Isn't this the funkiest little paramotor setup you've seen?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
How long have you been flying paramotor?
9 years or maybe 10 years.
It's a good pilot. Yeah.
See, everybody that flies with Pascal, they just automatically become good pilots.
Yeah.
Adun's place is amazing. You know, normally I'd be stressed out about planning our next flight or whatever, but this place is zero stress. I just want to be in the here and now and not worry about 2 and 3 and 4 steps ahead.
Hey, sometimes you sleep up top?
Yeah. Now every night sleep here.
Here?
You can go to look upstairs. Come this way. Yeah.
Paradise, man.
Yeah, good. At night can see the star, everything.
I don't know how you do it, man. Such a hard life.
Hard life.
This guy doesn't have a worry in sight for miles. When you're around people like that, you feel it.
I'm a military guy, and so normally not having something to do is kind of uncomfortable, but standing up here on this roof, this is what I want to be doing right now.
Seeing this kind of life, it makes me a little jealous. Comes with a price though, I think. Not really sure what it is. That's what I'm telling myself so I don't quit my job and come over here. This is the life, man.
Yeah. Here, open, look like your home, you know.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Same with you. You come to USA anytime.
Yeah.
Call me. We'll go flying.
Yeah, for me here, it's enough.
You don't want to come to the USA? Okay, I'll come here all the time.
So, weather's looking pretty good now.
Yeah.
Might get ready for
Some nice sea breeze coming in.
yeah, go for a little fly.
And you said we can spearfish here?
Yeah.
Like some kind of Thai traditional style?
Yeah.
You want to show Matt and
Yeah,
I?
sure, man. Let's come.
Yeah.
Normally, I can't wait to get into the air. I'm like always chasing that next flight.
This is our spear today?
But I was kind of surprised when like really all I want to do is go fishing. It's official. Like I'm on island time now.
Let me get ready, go for a little fly where you guys do that.
All right.
Glenn just morphed from this like, you know, military organized dude into this like para beach bum.
You cut the wood and then after we make a stick.
You're just using a bicycle?
Yeah.
A bicycle rubber?
What's your rubber band?
Wow.
Okay, Adun.
Yeah.
Stage 1 complete. The whole thing?
Yeah.
All the way down?
Yeah, around it like this.
Okay.
And do like this and small.
Okay.
Patkan, if you see some fish, you tell me.
All right.
If you spot them, try and herd them towards us, okay?
Yeah.
That's good teamwork.
Grab the back of the gun, 2 hands, hold it, and release.
Strong.
Good, huh? We're about ready.
Make sure you get a nice big fish like this.
That big?
Big fish.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Let's go catch some fish, man.
We've got Adun, one of his buddies, Glenn and myself, a couple spear guns. There's even a dog coming out with us. Feels like I'm right at home. I grew up on the water, like on the Gulf of Mexico. The water is like my happy place. I just love it. Fishing or swimming or flying, it's just everything I could ask for.
It's always cool to get in the air, go fly, and experience the world how we normally do in the air. But under the water is literally like a whole nother world. It's cool, like I've got this wooden stick that's attached to some rubber bands, and I'm on a mission, you know?
I don't see any fish. It's hard to see, man.
It's looking good over here. Need to go this way.
I'm gonna catch a fish. I am going to catch a fish. And I'm not going back, actually, until I have a fish.
I see some fish over here!
See, Matt is diving like crazy. I see him like struggling over there. He is desperately looking for a fish. This guy's from Louisiana. He's always talking about how he's catching a bunch of fish, coming back, having a bunch of fish fries. Like he thinks he is the master fisherman here. Well, I go down and bam! Matt is just looking over at me like, I can't believe this guy.
Oh, here goes, let's go!
Let's go, come here.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Did you see me fly? I was chasing you. Alright, that's our dinner.
After a day of taking it slow and relishing the island life, it's time to switch gears. And slow it down even more.
Oh, this one can already, huh? Yeah, get it.
We had a beautiful evening there. Adun made a fire, grilled the fish, shared it with everyone. We felt like we're really welcome to this island.
Thank you for good shot.
Nice one, man. I'll always be thankful to Julius for taking me to this island. Julius changed my life, and I'm very grateful for that.
Can you believe it, man? We made, what's that thing called?
Rubber or stick.
For me, when I say that paramotoring is a way of life, it goes back to why we are on this planet. We just want to feel connected, and paramotoring does that.
It's funny how on the beach they do this in Thailand, and it's no different than it is in Argentina.
This life connects us to people all over the world and makes the world a smaller place. For me, that's a really great feeling.
Cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers.
Morning, boys.
Hey, man.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Let's go, man.
After spending their last night on Koh Samui, it's time for the guys to make their way off the island to their next destination. First, they'll drive to the port and catch a ferry to the mainland. Then, they'll continue their road trip to the city of Phuket.
I heard the most beautiful beaches in the world are on Phuket, really, really nice. In the Andaman Sea, there's this area called Penang Bay. It's basically these huge limestone rock formations coming out of the ocean. It's very close to James Bond Island. It's where they filmed a couple of those movies. I mean, who doesn't love James Bond? Everyone wants to see it from a boat, and we've always wanted to see it from the air.
I'm going on a road trip to Phuket.
And we're off. Goodbye, Koh Samui. We love you.
Yeah, gonna miss this place.
It is kind of sad to leave, you know?
Yeah.
The ferry ride will give the guys ample time to stretch their legs.
Oh, so we're gonna get thrown off here.
Hopefully they don't end up sailing themselves right into a Thai prison.
Full steam ahead, Captain.
Get out of here.
Click, 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 click.
We made it to Phuket.
Beautiful, huh?
This is unreal.
That's cool. Let's go.
Okay. New adventures await.
They're in the final stretch of the day-long trip to Phuket. And it seems that as the mileage counter goes up, the brain cell count goes down.
Actually, I really like the handling on this car, you know, and the radio knobs are just absolutely amazing. So, you know, when you're feeling it on the road, you can really feel the tyres gripping the road, just like when you're trying to grip onto your lover for the very first time.
They still have a 4-hour drive ahead of them. Fingers crossed for fellow motorists and pedestrians.
This is your first time here, right?
Yeah.
So how come you've never came here?
It's not that I don't want to go, it's just I haven't done it yet. Here we are doing it, man.
What I got?
3 rooms. Room on the third floor.
It's a different
We have free Wi-Fi password, and we have free minibar in the room.
Free
Free minibar.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did you see this balcony over here?
I know.
You can see these clouds rolling in.
And that doesn't look good.
Oh, big horrible black clouds.
This is crazy. Why does it have to rain now? Would you fly right now?
Right now? You're crazy.
We're calling T.
T.
Yes, Glenn, how are you?
Hey, we made it to Phuket, but the weather isn't so good down here.
Yeah, I heard storm is coming a couple days in Phuket, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah. But maybe some small window.
Okay, T. Thanks, man.
Okay, goodbye.
Cheers,
Alright,
T.
see ya.
Take care.
Bye, T.
Bye.
Look at this map of the radar.
Yeah, it's not looking great. To our dismay, the clouds are starting to change. The weather was, picking up. You could see, big black rain clouds starting to form.
All right, check this out. Here's the radar right now. See, here's Phuket.
Is there a cyclone?
Yeah, right here.
Cyclone
Ronu to bring
Ronu.
storm weather, waves to Andaman Sea.
Heavy rain is forecast in the upper and lower areas of the south until the end of this week, 23rd through 26th. Today's the 23rd. The weather is just nasty. There's this big storm, basically the size of India, and it's moving our way. So we're in trouble.
It's like sweeping the whole of the country, yeah? We might be lucky and actually, just get the back end of it rather than the full storm.
Yeah, look, we could get the end of it tomorrow or tonight, and tomorrow it could could wake up and it could be clear blue 22.
Let's see.
I mean, Phuket is known for having the most beautiful beaches in the world, and all we can do is just hope and pray that there's a window for us to fly.
I guess we'll chill out for a while. Check it out. It's not raining. Could be a chance.
Look how fast these clouds are moving.
It's really windy, there's no doubt. But
Well, let's go look.
let's go for it.
The skies and the forecasts are looking pretty bad, but we're not gonna give up. We're gonna go out to our takeoff location and just hope and pray that there is some kind of window. I wanna fly James Bond Island. I mean, this place is the stuff of legends. So if there's any kind of hope that we might be able to go do that, I'm gonna try.
It's gonna be up here on your left.
Oh, look at this tree. It's about to rip off the ground. Wow. Too much wind.
We got to the takeoff site and it was just like, hair all over the place. So it was just like, nope, we're not going to be flying today.
This app is saying it's bad all week. It's supposed to be moving northeast, and we're like on the very southern edge.
It's got to move right over us.
So the weather was just getting worse and worse. It's just unflyable basically. And we weren't going to stick around a place that is normally paradise when it just looked like, hell. Should we go into town, go and do some other things?
Let's go see some monkeys, finally.
That's all you want to do. Check out Phuket for the first time.
Yeah, see what it's got to offer.
You wanna get your hair braided, Matt?
Yeah, I was looking for a braid. How about these fish? Like many sharks. You know what they do? They just nibble on your skin.
You wanna try it?
It's pretty cool. It tickles you.
Like, I'm up for trying anything, once.
Feet cleaning? Feet nibbling? Fishy feet nibbling?
I think the fish tank thing is cool. I've done it before, but it's one of those things you want to do it one time and just say you did it. Which tank do you want?
I'm on this one. I want a shoe cleaning. Ready?
No.
I'm just kidding.
These poor fish are going to nibble on my feet. Whoa, no way! Oh my god! That's pretty weird. They go for it, huh? Oh my god, look at that!
No!
Oh my god,
Do it.
How do people do this?
My feet being in that fish tank with those fish eating at my flesh, it just sends like chills all up and down my spine.
They're hungry, huh? They're really hungry. They haven't eaten for days, have they? This is pretty weird.
It's really bad. It's really bad, dude. Come on. It looks terrible. It looks terrible.
Let's fish.
I can't do it. It almost feels like I'm getting shocked.
Why would you want to subject yourself to that kind of torture and agony?
Look at them, some of them grab. You see that? Let go. Yeah, I'm done. It's pretty weird, man.
I don't think I'll ever put my feet in an aquarium full of flesh-eating fish.
I know, we could stop in this go-kart place. Can we do that?
Sure. We can't fly, well, we might as well jump on some kind of machine.
Ready, set.
There was a little bit of competition going on there. I wasn't about to have Pascal and Matt show me up, so I'm trying my best to cut those corners. And I'm sitting there going around these turns, I'm like focused, you know, like, man, come on.
For some reason, Pascal is in the lead, and it should be me. So here I am, pushing it as much as I can, and bam! My chances of victory gone.
And here's Pascal just like, I'll see you later, Glenn.
It's a good thing because we got to, you know, flush out our competitiveness and, you know, sort it out on the track.
Ready, set.
It was a pure pleasure to whip the Yankees. Good race, Glenn. That's a spicy race, huh? That's quite spicy.
The heaviest person had the most traction.
It's always an excuse. You got whipped. Just admit it. My grandfather, John Campbell-Jones, was quite an accomplished Formula One driver in his time. Yeah, it's good to keep the legacy going. Well done, losers.
Sadly for Glenn, the guy's egos sucked up the last of the daylight hours, and monkeys will have to wait. It's time for the guys to check in on Mother Nature to see if flight is in their future.
Look at this daily forecast for Phuket. Thunderstorms, thunderstorms, thunderstorm, thunderstorm, thunderstorm. Every single day.
It's looking pretty windy, .ty.
Maybe if we run away from Phuket and go to Krabi, we'll have a chance to fly.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
we-
Yeah, way better. Down there in Krabi.
Sounds like a good game plan to me.
Yeah, because today sucked. We can't do this all week. We can't just wait here and...
Yeah, crappy conditions.
It looks like we might have a small window in Krabi. Krabi is known to be like one of the most beautiful places on earth. There's beaches with these limestone cliffs that just shoot up out of the water. This storm, this cyclone is moving northeast, so let's try and go south to Krabi.
This will be the first place to be liberated of the massive typhoon.
All right.
Good plan, huh?
Nice, man.
Let's do it. That was fun.
Over and out, dudes.
See ya. Adios.
The guys are going to try and outsmart the storm. They're heading to Krabi.
Last time I came to Krabi was with Julius, Matthew, another friend called Xavier, and Sophie. And we had an incredible time. We flew this place up and down and round. So I knew what we were in for. We were basically in for some incredible flying. We just need this weather to clear up.
The storm is moving so slow.
Looks like they're going to have to wait patiently for a flight in Krabi. But Glenn knows of a different kind of adventure right around the corner.
I just want to go to Monkey Hill. See some freaking monkeys.
you know, I don't share your passion or extremism for monkeys. Since day one, Glenn has been totally obsessed with seeing monkeys.
Hey, you think they got monkeys here? Did you see any gibbons?
Probably saw some monkeys along the way at some point.
How sick would that be to be flying and you see a bunch of monkeys in the tree?
Wait, it's not that we don't want to
It's only 2 miles away, man.
Monkey Mountain.
Monkey Hill.
Monkeys are awesome. Who doesn't love monkeys?
So we don't have to spend like a whole lot of time there. Just maybe 10, 15 minutes just